about, because the classic problem is that we forget, even though it's a diverse group, it's still a group that is largely homogeneous in the way that they're going to think about social media. So the idea, innovation happens when diversity comes together, when the entrepreneurial spirit activates that creativity and it moves forward. So to answer your question, or it wasn't really a question, it's more a comment, right? But there was my opinion about it, that by getting in the dialogue, by communicating and allowing people to see who you are, if you are communicating what you do, and they can develop that trust with you. It does take time, but the credibility online, also, if I've been following you, and I think even just a month, and some strange person tries to hijack your feed and say something, then I'm on your side, because I've been following you. You've been giving me good information. You've been helping me, and that's the thing that you need to do. People are interested if you're giving them the information. Now, some of you, hopefully, you will have something that you've taken away from me talking today. Hopefully good. Or hopefully provoking. That's the truth of the matter is, when all is said and done, while it would be nice to be liked, it's more important to provoke your action, to provoke you to think about this if you're not thinking about it. Because this is a conversation that could have taken place 5 years ago and been important. And now it's critical because now the numbers you have to work against, because the train is already moving, and now we have to figure out how to stop the train, or how to slow it down, or how to manage the train. Am I crazy? Okay, a little bit? Okay.
Maybe. No, I want to tell you, our company, I'm from the Danish Webb. We are on Twitter and on Facebook, and have a lot of experience social media. But my colleague here, he mentioned something about a lot of resources we use to...
Resources.
Yeah. And I can tell you, we have 2 people. They are only looking at Twitter and communicating on Twitter and on Facebook. So, and with our experience, there's a lot of good things you can use, but there's also a lot of crap you have to blow away. So, but here in Denmark, I think a lot of companies, also private companies, are using the social media. A lot of companies. We also have a dialogue with the private companies, so we could be better to use the social media.
Great. I think that's critically important and true. There's a lot of noise, and when you don't know, you can spend a lot of time. I have information overload on a regular basis because I have deemed myself the ambassador of the web. It is my last name. But I go in and I sign up for virtually everything so that I can be on the edge, so I can know what is it like. In the beginning it was because I'm an infomaniac and I like to know things, but also because for my clients, if I know what's happening, what's the next thing, what should we be on, Lori? What should we do? How do we use this platform? If I haven't signed into it, if I haven't tried it, sometimes I sign into lots of things and I think, oh my gosh, what a waste of time, and now I'm getting spammed with this stuff. Then I have to go in and I have to unsubscribe. You know, it's what I chose for myself. But I can save people from doing that, and there are people who also do the same thing so that they can curate information. When I got started, it wasn't about curating the information. In the beginning, it was just great to get the information. But now it isn't about the information. It's not about curating the information. I believe we're at the next phase where it's about managing the curation of the information. So that's my pitch for you. But I have lots of tools and resources and information that if we sat down and talk about it, or if you wanted to go through my web, my computer, we're working on a site right now. It's certified social events, and my assistant and I are building up my resources because I have platforms. I did an event a few weeks ago, and there's something called tweet reach. tweet, T-W-E-E-T, reach, REACH.com. And you can, for example, I hashtag, Meta, can you see what it's right over here. I hashtag for this event, just in the small tweets. No, this is not going down. Yes, it is. Okay. Tweet reach. With the Twitter profile, with the hashtag, the sign, CRWDSFT, as like 10, with 4 retweets and 5 mentions, we had right now an exposure of 2,814 people hear about this conference today. That's exposure. I mean, here we are, we're 100 people, but 2,814 people were exposed to this conference because of 5 tweets.
Your network, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, but that's what happens. Because my network, I have people who have millions of people following them. Because some of the people that I have connections to are actually the big social media people. So some of them, the other thing is, I'll leave you with this, and we can talk more, and I'll be here tomorrow, but you never know who's going to see that tweet. You never know who's going to see the Facebook update. You don't know who's going to be affected by what it is that you put out there. So it can be, you could save a life, you could help someone in need, or you could miss the opportunity. So I hope that this provokes you to get online and using your Twitter accounts tomorrow. We'll give you a little piece, some information, so that tomorrow when you come in, we're going to be active about it. Right? And we're going to Tivoli! Woo! Thank you very much. Sorry about the delay.
Tak til Webb. Så nu er vi igennem dagens program. Det er sådan, at det næste, der står på programmet, det er for de, der er tilmeldt, så er der aftensmad over på TV Hotel, det foregår på anden sal, og det er kl. 18.30. Vi starter op igen her i morgen, når klokken er 9, men fuldstændig ligesom her til morgen, så i tidsrummet fra 8 til 9, så er der kaffe og brød ude foran. Så